Hello there.
Hello there.
And welcome to Corellian Chinwag, part of the What If Qui-Gon Didn't Die podcast. My name's Jamie.
And my name's Shaun.
And this is our little weekly catch-up, where we just see what we've been up to. We have a little chinwag and give you a little peek behind the curtain. I got it before you got the chance.
Yeah, before I said anything.
If this is the first time listening, Shaun normally steals that line from me.
It just makes me smile, man. Thing is, man.
The thing is, man. Yeah, so we just see how things are going. So let's get into it.
Let's get into it,
mate.
Get into it, mate. How you been then? All right.
I have been good. We've
actually been sat here for a long time already.
Yes, we've had a productive production meeting.
We have, haven't we? We have. We've got to make this sound fresh, as if we've just sat down
Yeah.
with a fresh cup of tea, but my cup's empty, people.
And it's definitely not 8:20 at night.
No, that's it. Yeah, it's
after a long day of work and
yeah.
So hopefully at this point you might see some changes, potentially,
if you even check
the
check. Socials.
But yes, we've got some changes afoot, and we hope as listeners, we hope you enjoy what you see.
Yeah, absolutely. It's all for the betterment.
Yes,
all for the betterment of your eyeballs
and for the
ear holes. For
the few fans that we've got, we're not changing. We're still here.
We're still legends.
We're still talking smack and cheese.
Yes, the nonsense smiths will remain in the forge of the microphones.
Yes.
Oh, so then, what have you been up to, Mush?
So, we always say not been up to very much. Always true. Still managed to fill an hour.
Yep.
So first of all, we're gonna go straight in with some.
It's movie chat with Jamie.
Oh, I'm so excited.
Okay, so I teased this last week. If you did listen last week, thank you first. But I went to see Alien Romulus.
Oh, yeah, I might be watching that Friday.
Yes.
How was it? Give us a thumbs up.
It was a thumbs up indeed.
Oh.
I won't give you numbers or whatever to for a scale because it changes for everybody. But I really liked it.
I'm glad you did. The trailer looked good to me.
Yeah. So the original films, Alien is a horror movie.
Yeah.
Aliens is an action movie.
Yes.
If I was to put this one somewhere, it's closer to the horror movie.
It's like a thriller horror?
Yeah.
Almost? Yeah.
It's a weird thing, though, because we know the alien. We know what the alien looks like. We know the moves.
Yeah. We know the little face huggers, what they're about.
Yeah, we know what these things are. So they're not scary like they used to be.
Yeah.
I imagine if you'd never seen this concept before, if you went in there, you'd be like, fuck, that's scary.
Yeah.
But actually, being as old as I am, and being a fan as I am, I wouldn't say it was the scariest film I'd ever watched, but still thrilling. And I will say that when I got to the end of it, I couldn't feel my right hand because I must have been gripping it so tight because it was really thrilling.
Yeah.
I was like,
had you on the edge.
I was like, yeah, and I wanted to, go on.
Yeah. Oh, sounds good. I love films like that.
Yeah. So, thankfully, no spoilers, but I've hopefully conveyed enough excitement.
Yeah. Get into it, people.
To go and watch it, yeah. Definitely more reminiscent of the original two than the later kind of moving into Predator.
Yeah.
And I love the Predator, but I think they suffered a bit when they met up.
Yeah, this is it. And I've always said, haven't I, the first of a series of films are sort of the better ones for me.
Usually,
because they're fresh ideas. If this is like a hark back to film 1 and 2, I'm definitely game for that because it's that vibe I want every time, which is why I watch the same ones again instead of the new ones.
Yeah, I think you're gonna like it.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
I'm looking forward to hearing about it next week.
Yeah, we'll have a proper chat,
so we can have a proper compare notes.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll put a spoiler warning on that, or maybe we'll do it as a separate episode.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe
Anyway.
that's a good shout.
That was the first film I watched.
You've been a film mogul.
A film head. So last night I went to the cinema again. And I watched the new M. Night Shyamalan film.
Shamalama Ding Dong.
Yes. Called Trap.
Trap, that is it. Yes. We've seen the trailer for this for like the last 3 films that we've been to.
And it looked really good on the trailer, didn't it?
Yes, it did. Yeah.
And watching the film, I felt uncomfortable to start with.
Yeah.
But the film, I think, it's a good film. It is a good film. But the start of it's uncomfortable, but not because it's like gory or messy or whatever. It's set in a concert full of screaming teenage girls, and you're kind of in it.
Yeah.
Like, if you're watching, like, say you're watching like the Glastonbury set on the iPlayer, or you're watching like footage of a concert
gig or something.
Yeah. But more specifically, I suppose, if you were watching like a boy band or a girl band or somebody that all the kids love.
Yeah.
But you're sat there
as a parent,
as somebody who's nearly 40 years old, watching on, going, I don't belong here.
Yeah. Yeah.
That felt kind of weird. Like, I'm obviously sitting in the cinema. I'm not really there, but there's a part of me that's like, this. I feel uncomfortable. I shouldn't be in here.
But I think that's a sign of good directing. He's made you feel uncomfortable because everybody, I assume one of the characters that we see on the trailer, he is uncomfortable because he's a grown man in this concert. I get the feeling, not that I've seen it, people, but this is just what I've taken from it, is the producer in that wanted you to feel uncomfortable because it is an uncomfortable thing. Because the film isn't for young teenage girls.
No, although I would. It's a weird thing. I don't know what its age rating is or anything, but I don't think it needs to be as high as probably what it is.
What was it then? A 15?
If it's a 15, I think it's too high.
Could be a 12A, something like that.
Yeah, I think 12 would probably be fine, but
again, like, if it was made to make you feel like you're there, to make you feel uncomfortable, then I think it's done its job, because you want to be uncomfortable. So when the second act comes around, you're already sort of tense because you're like, oh, I'm a bit grossed out here. Ew, icky, icky teenagers.
Yeah,
I feel in the
gross teenagers.
I'm in the wrong place here because obviously kids are underage and I'm like 40, whatever.
Yeah,
I think it's meant to make you feel that way, because they could have done an Elton John concert where it's a load of old women, or an ABBA concert, but they chose to do young pop star, young females.
This is a good point, actually. They could have had any
Celine Dion.
Yeah, they could have had any auditorium, any concert hall, any arena.
Yeah, Metallica and this, harmonic little orchestra.
Yeah. But overall, the film was enjoyable and definitely worth a watch.
Yeah, do you reckon?
Yes, if you can find a way to watch it,
because it's not in our local multiplex cinema.
Yeah, our delightful local multiplex, which
has the films on for like 4 days and then gets rid of them.
Obsessed with the biggest blockbusters, but nothing else.
Yeah.
Can be a little bit of a pain, but if you can find it, it's probably on in Basingstoke, so just down the road.
Oh yeah, it'll be on in other local-ish cinemas which have more screen potential.
But I would recommend just a little trip down there just to watch it. I don't think you'd be too disappointed.
Yeah, good. Because out of all the trailers I've seen recently, Alien, the one that's really got me the most. Yeah. But I am interested in that one as well, for a different take on films from what I normally watch. But yeah,
and there's some interesting trailers as well that might be good films but also look quite weird, so we'll see what comes up.
Oh, okay.
But that's future planning. Next, so we've done the films. The other thing I've been up to continuing. Don't want to talk about it too much, but somebody's doing some exercise.
And it's not me.
I'm dragging myself around. So the other day I was running, thought I got a twig stuck under my shoe. So as I'm running, I'm not really looking down. I'm just trying to sort of kick it off. I'm sort of flailing my leg around behind me, just trying to sort of loosen this twig.
Yeah. See, in my head, you know them little cartoons where like the bloke's drawn the little faces on the plants, and he's Australian. He's like, "Good day, mate. Give me some water." Oh yeah, love that water. When every time your foot comes up off the ground, it's just a little twig with the cartoon face going, "Mate, you're crushing me. Stop it. I can't breathe down here. Mate, I'm just." When you told me, literally, that's what went through my head, and I was like, "Just please come back to reality."
Yeah. So this twig wasn't leaving my foot, and I was thinking, that's annoying. So I'm slowing down to have a look. I'm coming to a stop. I look down. There's no twig there. Instead, it's just the sole of my shoe is now flapping off.
See, and if you think about it, it's actually quite dangerous, because if you trip because of that bit of flop,
yeah,
you're going to be flipping, flopping all over the place.
Thankfully, it was hanging out the back, so it was going to be okay.
Yeah.
But so then I've had to invest in some new running shoes.
Here we go. Big boy time.
Which, fair enough, it's probably overdue. Those old shoes, they're old, reliable trainers. I've had them for something like 12 years. I've run over 400 miles in them.
Yeah, they're like Woody's Roundup for trainers.
Yeah. They've done well.
Mm.
I love them. But I can justify now buying some new trainers.
To be fair, 400 miles in one pair of shoes, I think you're more than justified at about 200 miles, 100 miles.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. So I've bought myself some nice shiny new trainers, some Nike
boots.
Nike Pegasus Trails.
They look good, by the way, people.
Yeah, they're really, really comfortable. All these shoes, though, have got this weird thing that sticks out the back of the heel. Like all the soles stick out massively out the back, and it looks so weird.
Why though?
I think it's just so.
Is it cushioning for when you put your heel down? I don't get it.
Yeah, and I think that's what it is. So when I run further forward on my feet.
Yeah.
When I first started, I used to run heel to toe.
Yeah, proper.
But that's not proper. That's bad form.
Oh, is it?
It is bad.
Oh,
form.
I always thought that was proper.
And it'll slow you down. And this is going to be hard to describe because this is audio, but imagine your leg, or imagine a cat's leg.
Mm.
The angle which it lands, the back of it, the back of its foot is almost like its knee, so that takes a lot of the
backwards.
That takes a lot of the pressure. If you run on your heel, you've just got this straight leg above, and you crash down, and all you're doing is just causing
trauma.
Trauma, yeah. So what you do is you run nearer the front of your foot, and then your heel is then cushioned, or cushions
like
the
spring
blow.
in the back of your foot. Look.
So you are effectively taking the trauma out of the running. It takes some getting used to. Like if you've only ever run heel to toe,
yeah,
you'll find that when you switch, it's hard, and your calves are going to hurt because suddenly this muscle is just
being pulled when it's being stretched.
It's being used. I mean, I've got fabulous calves,
and that he has. Calf me, baby, one more time.
Anyway, there's a little health lesson for you if you are a runner.
Health lessons with Jamie.
We're not going to clip that up as a jingle. Please do not take my advice as professional. But that said, I still get lots of ankle pain, lots of knee pain because I nearly said something bad there, cancelable, because I've got flat feet.
Quickly, save it. But I'm glad that you're carrying on with it.
Yeah.
It's really good to see you persevere. And like I asked before, you're still getting them little endorphins when you finished.
I just get back and I go, thank God that's over. So I feel happy
So
it's over at the moment. But we're still early days. Like, when the hope is that in a few weeks' time, when I start running, it's not going to hurt initially.
Yeah.
So at the moment, I'm just I get out the door and immediately I'm
in pain.
I'm in pain, and it eases as time goes on, as I sort of get into it,
Warm up
find
and
more
that,
rhythm.
yeah.
Yeah. I'm just hoping that a few weeks' time, months' time, whatever, that'll just start
melt away.
Yeah, and I'll just be fine.
Yeah.
And I'll think, how is it so hard to begin with? But that remains to be seen. That's just a hope. And
I'm sure it will work out that way.
Then maybe at that point I'll be getting back home going, yeah, that was great.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm really glad I'm glad I'm doing it.
Yeah.
I'm also glad it's over every single time.
Yeah.
But that's it.
I'm glad you're still doing it. It's good. I know you said you're hurt and you're glad that it's over when you get home. But everybody I speak to who wants to make a change or has started doing something like running or going to the gym, it's always difficult at the start.
Yeah, always
which is why I've never done it. However, I used to jog a little bit in my younger days. But yeah, and it's always it's really hard and it hurts and I'm kind of not liking it, but I know I've got to keep going because there is that light at the end of the tunnel.
Yeah,
there's always going to be that. Oh, my ankle's not hurting so much today. Hey, look at that! I've just run all of that, and look at that record time as well. Buzzing. Let's have a cup of tea and 2 bars of chocolate.
You know me too well. Yeah, that's it. It's the long-term goal that you're sort of heading towards, and it's the little victories along the way. So if you run a bit further, great. If you run a bit faster, great. I ran today. I ran pretty slow. I just couldn't get that stretch in my feet going that would allow me to keep going. So yeah, we'll see how we get on.
But you're still getting out the house as well. That's another big thing.
Yeah,
you're stuck in working all day. Getting out and getting the fresh air is good.
And yeah, Sherry's been here for the last couple of weeks, so we've been out walking as well. Once we finish work, we just
go for a walk.
A few miles, 3 miles.
Yeah,
it's been quite nice. But about an hour we'd normally spend walking, which is good.
It's good for you.
Just around the estate and whatever. It's been really nice to get out, and we've been really lucky with the weather.
It has been quite dry in the evenings. Yeah.
Which has probably come a month too late.
As it goes into nearly autumn.
Now it's getting darker earlier and whatever. But yeah, other than that, that's pretty much my week. I've got something else which I'll talk about, but I'm going to save that for next time.
Next time?
And you will see.
Why'd you keep teasing me like this? Every week. God.
So, let's turn the tables and ask you, Shawnee, what have you been up to?
John, I don't know. It doesn't feel like I've done a lot. When did we last record?
Last Thursday. So
it's literally been
6 days.
6 days ago. That's why.
Yeah. If you'd had one more day,
maybe I could have squeezed something in. Could have squeezed something else in. So we had a little chat before press and record. Poor old Nana. You hear little stories about her every week. People. She had a little tumble Friday night. I had no sleep. Poor girl's got a massive lump on her head. She looks like a cartoon character that's been slapped with a wooden sledgehammer. Mallet, like in Tom and Jerry. And big red lumps come out.
Some canaries.
Flying around her head. Yeah. She's got butterfly bruising on her face. Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, I saw the pictures. It's unbelievable.
Old people bruise like mad.
Yeah.
Like, honestly, I could breathe on her and she's got a bruise. Yeah. So, lack of sleep for a couple of nights because I've been sort of awake but asleep. Like,
on edge.
Yeah. Is she going to, take another tumble? Or, is she going to ask me to get her some paracetamol because she's in quite a bit of pain or whatever? Yeah. So, a little bit tired, he says, just like, he's off there. Yeah, safe to say the little energy tabs and a multivit a day is helping me get through work. But at the weekend, because my aunties obviously were a bit involved with Nana, I didn't have to stay at home all day.
Yeah.
I went round Alex's for a little friendly barbecue.
Nice.
Friendly little get together. My mate Mike drove down from up north with his wife. We
Yeah.
all met up, the old crew with all their kiddies and whatnot, and yeah, had a great little time. Played Magic the Gathering. Fatal three-way.
Fatal three-way.
Fatal three-way. Who won? No, it was actually a quadrupsome. Sorry. Me, Mike, Alex and Max. I won.
You won?
And I'll tell you how I won, and it's all thanks to Alex. I better mention this, because otherwise he'll go, oh, you didn't say that I helped you win. So, Mike was basically winning.
Yeah.
Right, and Alex, his deck of cards gives gifts to people, but he gets bonuses for doing it.
Right.
All right, this is Magic the Gathering, people, not Warhammer. I know I'm switching
I know.
fads at the moment.
We made a whole jingle for Warhammer and never mentioned it since.
There'll be more. There'll be some Warhammer chat.
Oh, there will.
Not
be,
next
sure.
week, obviously. So like he was giving me like, oh, Sean, you can draw a card. Sean, you can draw a card this turn.
Yeah.
Draw an extra card, Sean, while he's buffing up his characters. Mike then crushed Alex, and I was like that. If he doesn't crush me next turn, I am literally. I've got this dinosaur I can put down. That's like primeval world eater.
Yeah.
You know, I've got this gigantic worm, which is like Ender of Days or something like that.
Right.
Guranath, the world eater, it's called. And then like him and Max gluted it out a little bit, and I just put it down, and I went, right, I'm going to put them 3 into you.
Yeah.
And those 4 into you. And they went, yeah, we're both dead, you win, thanks a lot. So my little raccoon deck won. I finally won at something. Oh, all them times I lose at Warhammer and just... and one little card game.
Now you found your calling is in Magic the Gathering.
Yeah, but I cannot buy any more.
No.
No, I promised myself just that one little raccoon deck because he's cute, and I've got a teapot slinging raccoon. He looks like something out of, Mortal Kombat. Great. Still think you should get a little deck. And then we can have a little game. Just like we said we are going to go axe throwing, which we still need to book, by the way.
Yes, we do.
We're overdue.
Yeah, we've been a little lazy, I think, with the...
Booking and doing stuff.
Yes. Although we've rectified some of this today.
Today we have, yeah. So did that. Yeah, that was a really nice day. Thank you, Al, for hosting that. It was lovely. And considering I think he's the only one who actually listens to this, I'll thank him. Oh dearie me. Right then. Excuse me. We're gonna have a little bit of game chat.
Let's do it.
Let's do a bit of game chat. So, I said about Jedi Survivor last time. I haven't really touched that since, and here's why. I started a bit of Fallout 4 again. I loaded it up, and I loaded up Fallout 76. My Fallout 76, I'm level 93.
Oh, so this is your old character.
This is my old character, and because Xbox is cool now, it downloaded my save from whatever cloud-based shenanigans it has.
Yes.
Even though I thought it was on the hard drive, it's not. It was on the cloud.
Save them all on the cloud, yeah.
So I could load that up if I wanted. I didn't bother. I just checked it was still there.
Yeah.
Because I thought, if Jimbo gets it on his Xbox, then we can either start afresh together or, he can run around with me being level 93.
Yes.
But then I thought, no, I'm not going to play it because I want to start Fallout 4 survival mode. Didn't realise, and this is where a little mistake was made by me. So I started the game, went to the vault.
Yeah.
Come out, went to
Sanctuary.
Done that.
Red Rocket.
Done that. Concord. Obviously, and then I met
the Minutemen.
Met the Minutemen. Went up on the roof, and I was like, I don't think I'm in survival mode here. I wanted to do survival mode.
Right.
Because you said about being survival mode. And obviously I know it reduces your weight limit by half and you're instantly hungry all the time, blah, blah, blah. Whereas thingy. So I was like, I'm not in survival mode. I'll quickly turn it to survival mode. But you can't save it unless you sleep.
No, that's right.
Which I don't like that much. I instantly got a little bit of anxiety because I'm a game saver.
And
I save a lot.
There's no save, no random saving, no auto saving,
no fast traveling,
no fast travel. So it's all
running, baby.
Yeah.
Which I don't mind. So I did that, but I was on the roof of the Minuteman thing.
Yes.
About to rip the minigun off the vertibird. But because I put it in survival mode then, I couldn't actually move. Because I was obviously playing it in hard or something. And then I put it in survival and suddenly went, oh no, you can't move anymore. So,
carrying too much stuff.
Yeah, instantly. Which I would, if I'd put it in survival straight away, realising,
you would have known not to pick up too much.
I would have known. So I had to then not play it and it said if you go back from survival mode, you can't switch back to survival mode.
Oh, okay.
So I was like, oh no. So I had to switch it back to finish the mission because I couldn't. I actually needed my clothes and stuff because I didn't think.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh well, I'll just put it back and then I'll do the mission and I'll see how I feel. So I've sort of left that character because my other character's on there, but he was only level 15. I don't know where my big finishing game one is.
Yeah.
So I might delete those two, start afresh on survival, and just because the combat is fine because I like doing a sneak.
Yeah,
10mm.
I'm exactly the same. Yeah, getting that 10mm, get a little silencer on. Like you can't wait till you build up your gunsmith.
Yeah, this is it. 'Cause it's level 2 gunsmith, isn't it?
I think so. Yeah.
That you get the silencer, which is great. So I'm not going to delete that. But then the new sort of series of Fortnite come out, and I was like, oh, Space Marine 2's out in like 20 days. I need to try and blitz because I had enough coins, free coins to pay for the battle pass. I didn't put any money into Fortnite or anything like that. And the boys like to play it, so I was like, oh, I need to hurry up and get a bit far on this battle pass. So I had a couple of games. First game me and Al played yesterday.
Yeah.
Victory Royale. Go on, boy! I mean, I did absolutely crap. Alex carried me the whole way, and I even died at the end, and he got the final kill.
Oh, really?
But it still means that we both won. So
that's all right then.
Well done, Al. Very good.
He's been looking after you this week.
He has actually. He's been doing well. He's had 6 weeks off, hasn't he? You know, he's great. But I've been watching loads of videos of Space Marine 2. Oh Lord. The multiplayer looks amazing.
Yeah.
Because it's a bit Halo-ish. It's like 4 against 4.
Okay.
4v4. And it's sort of like capture and hold the point or just kill everybody.
Yeah,
you know. But because it's like a third-person Gears of War-y Halo, like it's not Call of Duty crazy, loads of crap going on. You know, everybody's got throwing knives and you can't see where they are. They're massive Space Marines. You're going to be able to see and hear where they're coming from.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, that looks really good. More and more videos are coming out of gameplay and customization, and like me and the others are just sending reels to each other like all the time. Going, oh my god, look how good this looks! One reason I brought an Xbox and it's finally nearly here. Oh, it looks so good. It looks yummy. And you can customize your character, so you can basically be whatever Space Marine you want.
Even better.
And I was like that. Imagine being like a Dark Angels with a plasma pistol and a power sword. Because they wear little hoods over their helmets to look like, you know, sort
mysterious.
Of Templars, yeah, sort of thing. Oh, just come on, come on. But then, lastly, about the game chat, I sent you a little reel yesterday, didn't I?
You did, yes. And
what's it for?
This is
exciting.
A little trailer for Borderlands 4.
Borderlands 4, because you know what? There ain't no rest for the wicked. Because money don't grow on trees.
And I'm excited for playing it.
Yeah. The trailer didn't give anything away, mind.
No.
So if you see the trailer, people, there's nothing on there. There's no classes or anything like that.
No.
I can guarantee it'll be the same 4 things. A siren.
Yeah, there's usually a siren.
There's a gunner.
Yeah.
Or an operative. Although Borderlands 3 did mix it up with the Beastman and the... you had the Beastman.
You had the siren, you had the Beastman, you had the operative, and you had the mech.
The mech girl with the suit. Yeah. Because the Beastman was a bit like, you know, in the pre-sequel you had, what's his face with the 2 little robots? the healer and the attacker.
Yeah.
He then became a boss in Borderlands 2.
Right.
Because he was addicted to becoming a robot. Forget his name. So he was a bit like him. So you could tell in the pre-sequel they were sort of starting to think about, we've had Borderlands 1 and 2, let's see if we can, get it. Borderlands 3 was really good. I actually really enjoyed Borderlands 3.
I love that.
And I love the fact they had, you've done the story, that's all right. You've got raids to do, wave missions to do, secret bosses. You can just literally go through killing 3,000 Maliwans and just level up still. Still level up.
And mayhem mode.
Mayhem mode. Oh, I can't do that. Oh, it's too nuts for me.
I was on Mayhem 10.
Was you?
Yeah.
You crazy son of a bitch.
And if you really like it, you can go Mayhem 11, which turns off all of the what does it do? It just turns off loads of the little modifiers.
Yes.
But the baddies are still really hard.
Yeah, so you'll go through clips at a time.
So you don't have to worry about exploding things coming up out of nowhere, or like mirror damage or whatever it is that they had. It would just be they were hard to kill.
Yeah.
But it was good.
It was mayhem.
It was literally mayhem.
As it were. I like the lower end of the mayhem. Like, I'm more than happy to play lower end all the time.
Well, you can't get into Mayhem 10 until you've sort of worked your way through, because you need the guns
You need the kind of drops to get the power. Yeah.
But once you sort of get to that point, then if you go back down to Mayhem 1 or 2, it's like, this is pointless.
Boring. Yeah.
It's too easy.
Yeah. Oh, can't wait.
But sometimes like you'll be on Mayhem 10 and you might have the best gun in the game, but you'll just walk into an area and be like, I've got to run.
Yeah. Shit. Yeah. Oh, can't wait. Like I say, the trailer didn't give much away. I hope it's still Pandora, because it's just got to be. They could literally just remake Pandora all the time, and it could be, here's another vault, or this other side of the planet's got a vault on it. Ooh.
I'm just happy they're going to make another one.
Yeah. And for co-op, because that means me, you, Dad, Max, Alex, we can all just pick a character and play.
So Borderlands 3 I used to play co-op.
Yeah.
And it's cross-platform.
Yeah,
So I
exactly.
used to play with somebody on the PC, I was on the Xbox, somebody else was playing PlayStation.
There you go.
And it was great.
Yeah. And we'll all have, well, Dad, he'll have an old Xbox, he might have to get a new one for that, but we'll all basically have Xboxes.
Yeah.
And it's 4-player. So if somebody's not on one night, we can still have a party of 4.
Yeah.
And then you go, have you done a couple of solo missions? Join our lobby, because I haven't done that mission yet. You can get the experience for helping me do it again, sort of thing. Because Borderlands 2, co-op, it worked well. And all of the little collectibles and stuff you had to do, and all the little things that helps you get bonuses and you level up, your partner could help you do.
Exactly.
Can't wait. I wonder if you can play as Krieg. That'd be hilarious.
Or if they bring him back again.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, that'd be cool, wouldn't it?
That would be sweet.
It'd just be interesting to see what they do with it.
Yeah, and I hope Claptrap's there. And you got to start on the train or the bus or something at the beginning.
Yeah.
You've got to do something like that, haven't you?
It always explodes through a sign somewhere. Or...
Yeah, and there's always some funny intro video which just makes you howl with laughter.
And the intro music is
great. Every game's been great.
Yeah.
The first one was obviously Cage the Elephant.
Yeah.
Which was really good, and that was the first time I sort of really properly heard them, and then since then I listened to them more. The second one was There No Place for No Hero.
Yeah. Is that the Brand New Heavies? Or
Brand New Heavies or something like that.
Yeah,
Ain't no place for no hero.
And they had another one in there as well, I think they did.
Yes.
Again, really good.
Yeah, pre-sequel. I can't remember the pre-sequel.
Yeah, I can't remember. I don't even know if I played the pre-sequel.
Pre-sequel was good.
I've definitely played 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah, number 3 was great. What was you in number 3?
I mean, I was always the Siren.
I was the Siren in 3. I've tried to be different every time.
Yeah.
Although actually in saying that, I was Mordecai in the first one and Zero in the second.
Yeah.
Zero, one of the best characters
for
designs they've ever made.
Talking in haiku all the time.
Yeah, and his little mask, and if you emoted, he would have a little smiley face come up there, and he'd be like, He's happy.
Yeah.
But then, like, the card thing, you could be sword, sniper, or, like, using the card things for the blood.
Yeah.
And getting your blood tithe up or whatever. Just, But then I love the siren from Borderlands 3 because it's a bit more voodoo. No, it's more Indian, goddess.
Yeah.
I can't remember the name of what they call them, but it's like Shiva or whatever, because of the arms that come out and stuff like that. Yeah, you get
all the arms and all this sort of.
So it's not really voodoo. It's more Hindu-y, Indian-esque sort of powers. I really liked that. Which one? Because I liked the was it the 8 blue arms that come out and do stuff. Yeah. I wasn't too keen on the one that just slapped the ground.
No. I didn't really like that one.
Didn't need that.
I quite like the one that came up through the ground.
Oh, and held people. And if you shoot them, the hand comes up somewhere else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Once you start powering them up, they get better and better.
Yeah.
But I was always really bad at remembering to use them.
Oh,
I'm just too busy shooting everybody.
As soon as it loaded up at the bottom, if I was shooting, I got into a really good knack. This is from Borderlands 1 playing as Mordecai, because as soon as the bird was refreshed, you'd be smacking the button for the bird because it heals you as it does stuff.
Oh, okay.
So you're literally healing all the time.
Yeah.
So from that, I've taught myself to just, as soon as it goes beep, it's ready again, you go up, done. Because even if it's slow or it's annoying, it helps. Anyway, I'm going off on one here. I can't wait.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. What did it say? 26?
No, 2025.
Yeah.
So I'm hopeful here because we could have Space Marine co-op, and then Monster Hunter Wilds is coming out, which me, Alex, and Max like to play co-op.
Okay, yeah.
Because we like that. They got me into that, and I quite enjoyed that. And then of course Borderlands will come out, all for the co-op stuff at the moment.
Yeah.
Looking forward to it. Oh, can't wait. The little bandits running around and you just shoot them in the head and they explode. Anyway.
Yeah, well, we'll have a bit of Borderlands. A film that... Did you even watch it?
Oh, I didn't watch it.
I didn't watch it either.
No, it'll be out on Prime or something. I'm sure.
They showed it in a little shitty screen in Andover. So
that's why I didn't go.
Yeah,
because I didn't want to go to Screen 5.
No, who wants to? It's rubbish. It's a waste of time.
And the seats aren't even raised.
No,
like, you're all sat flat. If somebody talks in front of you, you literally can't see anything.
Yeah, it's just the worst.
So, I won't that fussed. When it comes out on TV, I think I might just watch it with Dad as a laugh. I've heard some bad things, to be fair.
Yeah, which is a bit of a shame.
It had potential.
I was hoping it was going to be good, but I've not heard anything good.
But then this was the same about The Acolyte. Everybody said bad things, but then we ended up liking it. So you never know. We might watch Borderlands and go, yeah, it was all right, actually.
Yeah, a bit of fun, which is what you want at the end, isn't it?
Exactly. Yeah.
But just briefly saying about The Acolyte there.
Oh, yes. Not renewed.
Not renewed. So, one series, one and done.
Which is a shame.
Because
I'm going to say it out loud, I think that's a crying shame. They had potential there.
Yeah. There was a lot more story to explore, but they decided against it.
And why did they decide against it?
Because nobody hates Star Wars as much as Star Wars fans.
Correct. And all of these Star Wars fans now are keyboard warriors as well.
Oh, it's just embarrassing.
It's a real shame because there were so many avenues they could have gone. We could have learned more about Qui-Gon, what happened to the twins, what did Yoda think about it all.
Yeah.
You know, what between the 100 years from then and Anakin Skywalker, they could have shown a bit of the decline in the Order.
Yeah,
they could have shown where all the knights went, because obviously you don't see the Jedi Knights.
No, not really.
Apart from Obi-Wan in the films.
Yeah.
Where did all the Jedi Knights go? Why is it all suddenly turned into a bit they could have done so much. And obviously the Plagueis rumour in the cave, and it's not their mother, it's Plagueis, and like the helmet. Like, they need to finish. Like, why has nobody got the helmet now? You think Palps would have the helmet?
Yeah, it must be somewhere.
But then then we're never going to know because they're never going to make another series.
No, which is a shame. But there's just all those people out there who just cry woke, and that cancelled it.
And poor Disney, it's got all the money in the world. They could have just made the series and gone, if you don't like it, don't watch it.
Yeah.
But
there was plenty of people did watch it.
Yeah, exactly. And many people liked it.
Yeah.
Everybody I've spoke to, actually, outside work, they've all gone, do you know what? There's only been a few people who haven't liked it. But most people don't care what they say online. I actually quite liked it.
Yeah, I mean, even we had our ups and downs with it, but our
Yeah.
our overall takeaway was that actually it was pretty decent in the end.
Yeah,
It was a slow start, but
I think the start put
Mostly.
people off. Like it sort of did me, and I must admit. But then once I sort of got over that, I
Yeah.
was loving the episodes.
once we got to episode 4, that was it. Off we go.
Yeah, and it was wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I liked it. I liked the effects. I liked the look of it all. You know, we obviously had a bit of a laugh about Soul at the end there when we did our sort of episode there. But it's a shame. But of course, Disney isn't a rule to itself anymore.
No.
But then if people are moaning about The Acolyte, why aren't they moaning about all these weird remakes they're doing? Like live action, but it's CGI remakes.
Yeah.
Why? Disney started on cartoons. Do more cartoons. Where are the cartoon films? Brother Bear, underrated and amazing. Fox and the Hound. Like, where's stuff like that anymore?
Old classics. Yeah.
Old classics, you know.
Yeah, bit of a shame, but there you go.
That is the way it is. And then, you know, obviously I saw that Darth Maul thing, and I thought I sent it to you earlier, but I didn't. It was a concept piece for a series based on after the Han Solo film, and it was like concept art of Maul sat in the chair in Mandalore, sort of with the Syndicate and stuff.
Yeah.
Because he was obviously running it because, you know, spoiler alert, didn't actually die. He had some pretty good plot armor. Yeah, but I can't find the video since. So forget about it.
Forget about it.
Forget about it. Yeah, it's a shame because they really could go places with Darth Maul because the actor who played him, he's still kicking about.
Yeah, Ray
he's
Parks.
still in
Yeah,
Ray
yeah.
Parks. He's still in good shape, and he's such a nerd for Star Wars. he'll literally be like, right, but you can't have him doing this because in Star Wars Rebels you made him do that.
Yeah.
And then they'll go, oh, this guy knows his stuff, and he'll go, yes, I'm not doing it. You need to have him doing this. Like, fair play to him.
That's good.
This is the type of thing we need. And instead of people going, oh no, we're actually going to do this. Is it lore accurate? No, but we're going to do it because, you know, we are woke, as you said before. We know what the kids want. But yeah, so that would have been cool if I could have talked a bit more about that, but I haven't found the video.
Never mind.
Yeah,
Never mind.
Never mind. But yeah, you know, that's kind of it. I've painted a few more of my rats. They're slowly getting there. I was supposed to play Brad at Warhammer last night, but I didn't get a chance because I was home really late from work. So by the time I'd walked the dog and cooked tea, I was like, it's nearly bedtime.
Yeah.
That's when I played that game of Fortnite and then basically went to bed. But yeah, the last thing I'm going to talk about is my poor car.
Oh no.
So, don't worry, the tyre sensor pressure light is still off.
Right.
Because it's dry. I've realised
Okay,
that the rain brings the sensor on. So obviously I had a little mini accident, didn't I? And I've pulled the bumper away a bit on the left side. You've seen it.
Yeah.
Now, because my car's now the dog wagon, my car gets used by named drivers,
Right.
aka relatives.
Yes.
Not my grandmother, people, don't worry. She doesn't drive the car. You know, if my nan got into that, it'd be like her driving a, 22-ton lorry.
Oh my goodness.
But anyway, yeah, so I got home today from work, and it's damaged even more to the point where it's actually come away on the left side, and I can't even bump it up and in, and it sort of sticks itself back in under the light there. It won't even go back in under the light. I've had to get in touch with some people because I've got to bite the bullet now, get it fixed.
That's so annoying.
And I don't know what they've done because since I've done it, I've not sort of parked into a curb or anything like that. I've just been like, right,
be careful with it.
just be careful with it. But I've got the money. I've been saving up a bit. But yeah, when I looked at it today, when I got out the car at yours, I always have another little look. I'm just like, oh no. Because what it's done now is where it's obviously dropped on the left side, it's starting to chip under the light on the right side where the weight's obviously pulling on it a bit. Yeah. And now it's obviously starting to crack or like tension's making the paint chip off or whatever. Gutted. I hope it don't cost me that much to get fixed.
Yeah, hopefully it's just going to be they'll just remove it
and just maybe
and then just be able to put it straight back on.
I hope so.
If it's not too bent out of place.
I hope so. I mean, if they have to buy a new one, they have to buy a new one. It's not like it's the whole thing. Kias are pretty good. Like, it's not the entire bonnet or side. It's literally just one of the, like, pull it off, put a new one on. The thing what I don't get is you have some, like, electronic control boxes screwed into it.
Yeah.
But why? Because if you had a crash, those electrical systems are going to be the first things that get smacked up.
Yeah. They're probably non-critical, like front sensors, or maybe it's the light into your fog lights, or
maybe, yeah.
So things which aren't like super critical, but also perhaps it's a fail-safe, so you have a bump and then it causes an issue, so you can't just drive off, or I don't know.
Maybe.
I mean, it's a space-saving thing. There's only so much stuff you can put on the chassis itself.
Yeah. So it's sort of inside.
Yeah, it kind of just gets stuck in places you don't expect.
It's probably where the tyre pressure sensor light is.
Probably.
This is where all my issues have come from. I'll be like that. When you repair it, can you just shove that sensor inside the car somewhere? Under the driver's seat, if you have to.
Yeah.
Keep it safe so it stops going off. Yeah. So I'll keep the listeners updated with that. I'll let them know how much it costs. Any donations are well received.
We'll set up a GoFundMe.
GoFundMe and my poor car. Oh, yeah. But that's it. I tell you what, if anybody else is excited about Borderlands 4, I know it's not really Star Wars related, but let me know what character you plays in Borderlands.
Get in touch, because it's something that we're both keen.
Yeah.
Like
we'll talk about it.
We talk about it, we play it. I mean, I haven't played it for a little while, but
I'll need to get back into it and do a couple of heavy missions.
Yeah, I mean, when you're a level 72 Mayhem 10 kind of guy, you've definitely put some time into it.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, it's great. But yeah, we'd love to know, like, who's your favourite character, and who do you play as?
Yeah.
And do you find Claptrap annoying?
In the first game, I didn't.
I never find him annoying because he's just an idiot.
But then because you could play as him in the pre-sequel. And I think I didn't play as him. I played as the guy with the two flying little dicky bears. But my dad played as him, and I was like, he's annoying me now because you keep doing your little power dad. So I'm gonna have to put the telly on mute because I don't want to listen to him. Oh, I'm talking to you on my headphones though. That's all I can hear is you talking, and then your character going all the time. I was like, no, mute. But get in touch. If you want to get in touch, get us on our Instagram direct message. It is at WIQGDD.
Yes. Or you can email us at wiqgdd@gmail.com.
Yeah, get in touch, people.
We'd love to hear from you.
Start a conversation. We might even put it on air.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe,
baby.
Right, well, I think that's a good place to wrap up.
Sounds good to me.
Right, well, pleasure talking to you.
And you, sir.
As always. Look after yourself.
Be good.
And stay out of the sand.